What's your take on?
What's your take on the new marketing strategy?
What's your take on our expansion plans?
What's your take on working from home?
What's your take on? How do you feel about?
How do you feel about the changes in management?
How do you feel about the current project timeline?
How do you feel about the team's performance?
How do you feel about?
Can I get your thoughts on?
Can I get your thoughts on this client feedback?
Can I get your thoughts on the budget revisions?
Can I get your thoughts on our HR policies?
Can I get your thoughts on?
Could you weigh in on?
Could you weigh in on the decision to merge?
Could you weigh in on the choice of software?
Could you weigh in on the new office location?
Could you weigh in on? What are your views on?
What are your views on the upcoming product launch?
What are your views on the company's direction?
What are your views on the recent policy update?
What are your views on? I'd like your perspective on.
I'd like your perspective on our sales strategies.
I'd like your perspective on team collaboration.
I'd like your perspective on remote work benefits.
I'd like your perspective on. What's your opinion on?
What's your opinion on the latest tech advancement?
What's your opinion on the staffing changes?
What's your opinion on the client's proposal?
Do you agree with the approach to?
Do you agree with the approach to digital transformation?
Do you agree with the approach to cost cutting?
Do you agree with the approach to employee training?
What's your take on the proposed shift towards remote work?
I think it could significantly reduce our operational costs. What do you think, HR manager?
It's a good strategy, but we need to consider the impact on employee morale. So how do you feel about implementing a hybrid model, sales director?
A hybrid model could offer flexibility and maintain productivity. Can I get your thoughts on enhancing our CRM system to support this strategy consultant?
Enhancing our CRM is critical. It will enable better customer engagement and support remote operations. Do you agree with this approach, CEO?
Absolutely. I believe it aligns with our goals. Let's allocate resources to make it happen. So HR manager, what are your views on providing additional training for CRM use?
Providing training is essential for smooth adoption. I'd like your perspective on incorporating soft skills like training as well. Sales director.
Incorporating soft skills training will boost our team's effectiveness. So let's prioritize this in the next quarter's training schedule.
How do you feel about accelerating the launch date to gain market first mover advantage?
It's an aggressive move, but it could set us apart from competitors. What's your take on this, operations manager?
The idea is good, but it challenges our current production capacity. Can I get your thoughts on potential risks like financial analysts?
Pushing the date forward increases financial risk due to upfront costs. However, the potential revenue might justify it. Do you agree with this approach, product manager?
I appreciate your insights. Let's weigh these factors carefully and decide. Could you weigh in on how we can mitigate risks like marketing management?
Implementing a phased launch could reduce the risk by gathering consumer feedback early. What are your views on this, operations manager?
A phased approach makes sense. It allows us to scale operations according to market response. So shall we proceed with this plan?
Let's finalize the budget considering this phased launch. I'll prepare a revised financial projection for review.